Hello again, this is Sports Betting Whale, Thursday, July 27, 2017. So 3 days ago, I personally wagered $8,000 of my own money and cashed out $23,333 just hours later. You can see right here the tickets that I took on those on the screen. I won not just one, but two round robins, all 4 out of 4, totaling 8 out of 8, and also went 5-0 on the straight picks and 1-0 on the best bet of the day on the Astros, which came in easy. 2 days ago, I once again put up my money where my mouth is by wagering $16,000 of my own money on the picks. See again, here you go. Overall, I cashed out $11,002 for a net of 4.7 loss. Small loss in comparison to the 23 I cashed out the day before. My pick of the day was on the Astros again, and they won easily, which helped to offset the day for the round robins. Then yesterday, I once again enjoyed another big winning day. I personally wagered $13,000 and cashed out $20,600. You can see here, again, I always put my money where my mouth is. So in just a matter of 3 days, I've now cashed out a total of $55,000 in winning tickets. That's $55,000 in just 3 days. You'll see that when I get hot, I'm likely to get hotter than anyone you probably have ever heard of before. That's what I'm well known for. In fact, yesterday alone was a day where I came very, very close to cashing out more than $50,000 on the round robins. My pick of the day on the Cubs run line easily won by a margin of 5 runs, and the Cubs never once trailed from the start. I know that some of you have been skeptical because you've not personally experienced one of my extended winning streaks yet. If you came in from June 22nd on, you saw that I can get cold and I get hot. If you join me at the end of April and May, you personally experience a huge hot streak, over 600 times average bet. Think about that, 600 times what your average bet, that's how much we were up in May. The reason why I can go on extended cold runs and still not get emotional about the losses is because I've seen these cycles happen again and again for over 30 years where my winning runs completely wipe out and then some, making a huge profit, any losses during a cold streak. I've also adjusted the money management system for everybody so that the cold streaks that will occur for anybody in sports won't be as damaging because we have the 0 to 4 system, which we've explained in the videos before. We go down when we're cold, we go up when we're hot, all the way to the point where the very conservative bettors who don't have replenishable bankrolls actually don't take the round robins until we get back on a winning streak. The people that do have more risk tolerance and have the ability to replenish are only taking 1 unit on the round robins until we get hot. That system is going to make this a much smoother ride on the round robins. Straight bets have been very hot. The best bets have been very hot, so we're on a nice daily winning streak on those. But the round robins allow the small amount of money to really grow into large amounts of money quick when we're on a big winning streak. The reason that I continue to bet so much money, hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars every month on my picks, is because I know what happens in the long run. If you had seen what I've seen over 30 years, you'd be doing exactly what I do too. Now again, I know it depends on when you jump in, that you've seen different periods, cold, hot, etc. But over an extended period of time, you're going to see how this plays out for you just as it does for me. I know that the patterns always form and they always create winning runs. You'll see that over and over and over when you bet with me or even if you follow along. I've taken relatively small amounts of money and run it up over to hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars many, many times. I don't know who else has done that before. I mean, there's people that make a lot of money betting sports, betting straight up only, and have a huge bankroll. That's great. But I've never heard of anybody that's taken a small amount of money, hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars, and run it up to hundreds of thousands or millions over and over and over and over. You know, you saw an example of it at the third week of April, where in 4 or 5 days I turned 7,000 into 138,000 right before your eyes and cashed out money as I went. So you've seen it, and I'll continue to show you how this works. And we've created a system here where you have the ability to really limit the downside and still have that huge upside potential with the round robins. For those of you who don't want the roller coaster ride of the round robins or want to really minimize them, I highly recommend you take a look at my first 5 innings straight bets and best bet program. So take a look at what I do personally, judge for yourself. So far in the month of July alone, I've wagered close to $300,000 and will probably be betting more like $1 million in August and September, if not more. Why am I betting so much? Why would I continue to do this? Because I know what happens. I know that at the end, it ends up paying off big, and I'm not as concerned about how much I lose when I'm cold. I'm concerned about maximizing the win when I'm hot, and you've seen me do that over and over again, and I'll continue to do that. At the start of the All-Star break, I came here on the video, let everyone know that I was expecting the second half of the baseball season to go very well. The last 3 days is a sign that big things are coming. I can't wait to show you firsthand how it is possible to win hundreds of thousands of dollars to over $1 million as this season progresses off a smallish bankroll. I'm not putting up $1 million to win $1 million. I'm putting up thousands or tens of thousands to win $1 million. Now, if you're not used to the emotional swings of the round robin system, then the straight picks program may be much more suited for you. I've been on a really good winning streak on the pick of the day. I've only lost 3 in the last 16, and look at the games and you'll see that the winning games weren't close for the most part, so you know that we're on the right side. And the few that we lost, we could have won. So solid plays. In my straight picks program, I'll share with you my strongest picks of the day so you can bet them all straight up. These are the straight picks that I have determined have the highest winning probability. I'm also taking those straight bets myself, including the best bet and also the round robins. You'll receive anywhere from 1 to 5 straight picks a day that you can wager on and expect consistent returns weekly, if not daily. So join the Whales Straight Picks membership for an investment of only $250 and be grandfathered in at that price. Sign up now at whalestraightpicks.com. That's whalestraightpicks.com. My Straight Picks program is a service that's expected to generate consistent profits for you week after week, and when we're doing really well, every single day. So here's the betting tickets today to show you that I took all of the straight bets that I'm recommending to you as well. One of the games that I took early on was the Washington Nationals. Why did I take the Nationals? I took them run line, so they have to win by 2. I took the Nationals because they went on an extended road trip, and they went all the way to the West Coast. They came back and they were sluggish. They lost the first game to Milwaukee, I think 4-0. Yesterday we had the Nationals. They were sluggish through the first 5 innings, and then they really poured it on towards the end of the game. Everybody got hot, and they scored 8 or 9 runs towards the end of the game to beat Milwaukee. Milwaukee has been cold. They were very, very strong before the All-Star break. The All-Star break really did not help Milwaukee. You see in that division, the Cubs were cold, Milwaukee was hot, and it reversed. The Cubs are now hot after the All-Star break, and Milwaukee is cold. Washington's got the best offense in the National League. They're a high-scoring team, and today you had a dominant pitching matchup in favor of Washington. That's why I took them to win by 2. I'll be giving some more analysis on the games in baseball and then preseason football and football as we're going forward, so you get an idea of the logic behind the picks. Again, there's no way that I could win for 30 years if I did not have the ability to see patterns, and these patterns end up being profitable season after season. That's what I do, and I'll continue to do that for myself. And if you want to benefit yourself and make some money, I encourage you to join with me. Again, the way to do that is just to go to www.whalestraightpicks.com, www.whalestraightpicks.com, and you'll get all the plays every single day that I'm taking straight up, so you can follow along with me and take them yourself. And we got money management techniques to show you how to accelerate when we're hot and decelerate when we're cold. Thanks again. Look forward to speaking with you again soon. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.